Miguel.
How many do we have? Good morning, sir.
Good morning.
Do you have a lawyer today?
No, sir. No, Your Honor.
Have the ability to hire a lawyer?
I do. The only thing is, they're way more expensive than it would be to just pay off what I owe the county.
How much does he owe? It's a theft by check.
$141 in the, oh wait. So one check was written for $1,377.63, and then one was written for $141.13.
HEB?
The tax assessors, Harris County tax assessor.
Okay. I'll give you a lawyer today. That way you don't have to just start wasting a bunch of money. Do you mind appointing a lawyer?
Yes.
So just hang tight. I'll give you a lawyer here momentarily.
Sure.
Okay?
I'll get on
Please.
this phone real quick.
Yeah.
Right this way.
Did you put an offer on the case?
There is no offer on the
Do
case yet.
you mind?
Yeah.
Please. Good morning, Mr. Wilson. Do you have a lawyer today?
She just reached back to me this morning, so she told me she's gonna contact me this evening when she get done with court.
Hired her?
I just got in touch with her. Like, I've been reaching out to her, but she just responded.
Okay. Do you want more time?
Yeah.
Okay. Head on over to Victoria. We'll give you more time. Hi, Ray.
I just sent you an email on that. Danielle?
You replied?
Yeah. We had addressed it before. Yeah, it was, you sent him to get a drug test on the first BVR. And then it came back positive for opioids, I think. And they said they wanted to send it to a lab. I provided a list of the medications. And then they submitted that second BVR with all that stuff and saying that he did provide his list of medications. Danielle.
Oh, it's multiple?
Yes. Yes.
Is it multiple?
Yeah. Martin must do.
Yeah, so we were waiting for the lab results to come back and they have come back. They have.
We knew there was a presumptive positive.
Yes, the presumptive came back.
Here, she's testing positive for alcohol, though, right?
No. Just opioids. It's a he.
Oh, I was thinking someone else. So one of those that she's taking tests positive for,
I think several of them do. And just a presumptive look at it, when I first looked at it, it was the antipsychotic ones that would give false tests, as far as that's concerned.
is there just no one at pretrial that can address
None of
this?
us that go.
Not you guys. I know you, but there's no, like,
No, we would have to, not even our drug technicians. I reached out to my supervisor regarding it. And to confirm that, we'd have to get someone who's certified or someone from Abraham.
okay, I'll speak now then. Let me reply to all you guys and then I'm gonna bring someone else in as well. Let's see. So I'll send this email and we'll just stay in touch and then we'll see what they say.
Okay.
I'm gonna reach out to the higher ups to see, hey, do we have any, I mean, I can't believe that we don't have anyone that would be able to.
To say one way or the other.
Right,
Yeah.
you know?
I'm trying to pull up the picture I have, but it won't pull up for some reason. But yeah, there are I think one or two of the medications that he takes can give presumptive false positives.
If that's the case, then of course we're not gonna dig in.
Right.
See,
Okay. So do you want to leave them on for Friday or do you want to just hold on?
let's hold up for
Okay.
the original date for now. Let me see what.
See what they come. Okay. All right. Sounds good.
She's already. She can handle. Hi. Look,
Monday?
yeah. Apparently you sent my client to go pee somewhere.
She would like to go.
I didn't want to be crass, but that's the fact.
No results yet, Judge. She hasn't provided a sample yet.
We've had a lot of history with her.
I saw that. I got emails on Friday about it.
Had, quite a bit of history.
Third bond violation. I saw that. Do you want me to recite it out of my memory?
That, we've had quite a bit of history. Does she not have a prior case with us too? Is this,
21. I don't think she does.
No, it's just this
is
case.
this the one where there was an issue with a boyfriend and?
There is a boyfriend in the car, and the really interesting thing about this is like the police officers did a full felony stop on a DWI with guns drawn, making them get out. It's kind of weird.
Capital?
It was really strange. I'm watching it going like,
Capital DWI?
that's what it was. Of course, it was like precinct 4-ish. everything up there could be a capital in their minds, you know? And so I don't know what you want to do with this judge.
Just don't want her using, that's it.
I get you.
That's all I want. I want to ensure that she's not. So,
Judge, and then also we have the ignition interlock that she's not driving, so we're not monitoring her. By any means, because she had the portable at first, we had portable violations, so then she was revoked. Then she provided proof that she had gotten her vehicle fixed, so we swapped her over to the ignition interlock. The ignition interlock is not being used.
so let's see how it goes today. And then I'm gonna random her again. So, you know, if she tests positive, then we'll see. I don't know.
I mean, do you want me to wait? I'm perfectly willing to do that.
Oh, and then I'll get a hold of you. Or you know what? I don't have your new number. Do you mind?
Give you my new work number. My old number is still the same.
Oh, is it really? Then hold on.
You have it for sure.
Yeah, I know. If it's the same one, then don't worry about it.
Yeah, it's the same.
5-6?
I don't give that out to anybody. That's me. That is me.
Okay, so I'll text you. And then
But do you want me to come back if there's an issue?
you can always Zoom.
Okay,
Zoom.
perfect. I'm gonna go straight to my office.
Go. Hi, Joe. How are you?
John was asked by according to Courtroom Espinosa. This is on the docket, PWI case, clients here. We are still waiting to hear about whether PTI is going to be approved on this.
Everything's in, Judge. We're just waiting to hear back about the approval.
Okay. I guess let's give it a week, Joe.
Okay, sir.
If it's approved, I'll waive, and then we'll sit you off like a couple weeks for you guys to get the contract, get the, you know, portable and all that jazz. If it's denied, it's got to be here so it's,
Okay. Well,
yeah.
thank you.
Okay, for sure. Have fun. Ready?
Good morning, Your Honor.
Yeah. What's up?
I am here on Mr. Mark Gurley's case, who's on docket today, Judge, Gurley. And initially, I'll wait till you find it, Your Honor.
Thanks. Girl?
Yes, sir.
Okay, I see it.
So initially, I had brought up some concerns that I had with the accuracy of the DIMS report and accuracy of the information that was being alleged within the four corners of the probable cause hearing information, I guess. And so you had set
As
this.
far as probable cause?
Right, yeah, as
You
far as
want to
probable.
redo probable cause?
Well, we had heard probable cause, and within the four corners of the DIMS, you had found that there was probable cause for the case to continue. But the issue that I had,
Want to do it again?
well, I mean, I'm just kind of bringing you up to speed again, Your Honor, because I know it's been a few weeks. So the issue that I had raised at that time was I did not believe that that was accurate. The state had conveyed videos to us about, you know, what the officer had seen from the dash camera perspective. And so I had issues with the accuracy of what was contained within the DIMS. I've spoken to the state this morning, and she said that she's reaching out to the police officer to find out, you know, I guess his side of the story is my understanding. I don't want to speak for the state.
I've watched the camera footage. I just want to speak to the officer before we make any decisions on the case.
The issue.
The issue is that from what I can see, I don't want to get into the facts of the case right now in front of you, Judge, too much, but,
Then don't.
right.
Then don't. Just do what you need to do. You want, I mean, it's only 25 days old. You want-
Sure.
I just emailed him today. Yeah. I think a
Set it up
regular
a week.
Yeah.
Is
Sure.
that-
It's a very new case. If I can get maybe a couple of weeks, Judge, I've got.
I mean, you can have as much as you want.
Sure.
It's up to you.
Yes, sir.
I guess if you just set it, if you need me to do another probable cause hearing, I'm happy to do it.
Sure.
If there's something that has come to your attention that's not right in the DIMS, I'm happy to hear it and we'll redo probable cause. I'm happy to do it at any time.
And maybe the state's conversation with the officer will clarify all of this and then.
Yeah, absolutely.
All right. All right. Thank you.
I'll grant it for you.
Thank you, Rob.
Okay.
Excuse me. Thank you.
Hi, Judge. How are you?
Ah,
Good to see you,
it's been
always.
such a long time.
I know, I'm back.
What's new?
I have
Thanks for the warning.
kids. How are your kids?
And maintenance.
How old now? How old?
14, 12, 9, 3.
There's 12 or 14 girls?
Well, a boy and a girl. We put them to work.
A real girl?
Girl.
God bless you in every way there is.
She's great.
Your life.
I love it. I'd have more if I had money.
Girl, it's just you and.
She's so sweet. Great.
We've been there. We were 12-year-old, 13-year-old, 14-year-old girls.
Those was rough for 12.
They're hard.
It's okay.
They come out of it.
Yeah. You just give it time, patience, you know?
I have Miss Bookman, who's not on your docket.
Okay.
She was here on Friday, and she's hired me on a DWI, and she has 2 trips planned, and she has to do UAs. One is out of the country, one is not. How do you handle that?
So typically, if they're out, we have them, if they're in the United States, we have them go to like a quest, wherever they are.
Okay,
They get called on to do
Okay.
this. Get the results to you, get to us, we're happy.
okay.
If they're out of the country, how long?
She'll be out of the country for 5 days.
So
Puerto Rico?
let her know, her,
Yes, her.
let her know not to use. She's gonna get tested as soon as she gets back,
Okay.
just so that she knows.
Okay. Okay,
So
Perfect.
just let Lisa know about the dates so that, for the out-of-country ones, so they know not to call.
okay,
And
perfect.
then, yeah,
Will
that's
do.
it.
Thank you.
Okay.
Appreciate it. Thank you.
Have fun. Hi, Shrey.
2-5.
I'm just here for Mario. He's got Christopher Torres, who is surrendering himself today. I believe papers are filed and everything. But he had, and I'm a little unclear on the details because I wasn't here, but he had brought an AA log that I believe you were gonna, if he had shown you that.
Well, no. I said be creative with what, and I would consider waiving the
Sure.
fee.
And so he's given me an AA log. All right, give it to the court all the time, see what's going on. He'd gone almost every day. There were some wildfires that he had to be evacuated from. So that's the only day or a couple of days he
Last name again?
Torres. And Mario's off picking a jury across the street. Otherwise, he'd be here himself.
The reason I had the problem is because he has a prior intox assault where there's like, and now we have another second.
Understood.
So that's the problem I had. And I was hoping more than just 11 just classes.
I understand.
Okay, here, let me give that back to you. Christopher Torres, come up. So, Mr. Venus, correct me if I'm wrong.
Sure. Yes, Judge. Yes, sir. Be as much of a help as I can.
On a sentence of 10 years in prison, probated for 10, can that be used on a third degree to enhance to a 15 to life?
If the probation is successfully completed, no, for enhancement purposes. It could be for jurisdictional purposes, to make under 4904 or whatever it is, to make it would count as a previous conviction for those purposes, just like an assault family member, even a deferred adjudication would count to make a second.
My curiosity stems from because with his intox assault, he was sentenced to 10 years, probated for 10 years, and it looks like he may have completed successfully, but it's still a felony conviction, right?
Correct, but it's not, you can't use it to enhance punishment ranges, essentially. It can be a jurisdictional paragraph, but not an enhancement paragraph, if that makes sense.
My concern, Mr. Torres, is you're now pleading guilty to this DWI second. The problem is that if you pick up another DWI, from now on, you're facing a third degree felony. You're looking at 2 to 10 in the penitentiary. And I don't know if they can use that intox assault conviction to enhance you to an even further penalty, a further consequence. I mean, that's why I'm asking you. I don't know. I know misdemeanor, but the problem is that with a felony conviction, they can use it to enhance punishment. Perhaps it's a 15 to life next time you pick up another DWI. I don't know. But do you want to take that risk? That's the problem. I mean, imagine all this that you've suffered now, and we're here yet again. What's it going to take? A death? Well, I know you say no. Everybody says no. If I had one strand of hair for every time, I'd have a nice looking head of hair. You're facing up to a year in jail and or a $4,000 fine. What are we doing?
Oh, let me get a straight from Bill.
You're giving up a lot of rights by entering into this agreement. You give up the right to a trial, right to compel witnesses to testify on your behalf, confront and cross-examine your accusers. If you're not a citizen, there are possible immigration consequences. You can be deported, excluded from the country, denied naturalization under federal law, and you give up the right to appeal. Once you accept this agreement, it will go on your record. It will be there forever. And I'm telling you now, your record, it's not a good thing. You get pulled over, even with the faintest smell of alcohol, you're going to be charged with a felony. Do you understand? I wouldn't, even if you've had a sip of alcohol, I wouldn't get into a car. So he goes in today.
Yes, sir.
All right, I'm gonna waive the fee because you're going into jail now. So I'm not gonna tack it on, but stop. Don't kill someone. This weekend alone, 3 people died on our roads this weekend. This weekend, 3 people died. It's not hard. Just don't get into a car. How do you plead to the offense? Guilty or not guilty? I'm gonna find you guilty, sentence you to 50 days in jail. I'll give you credit for the 2 days that you've done. I'm gonna suspend your license for 1 year. Do not drive until you get a license, and then we'll take him into custody now, and I'm gonna roll your court costs so you won't know anything, all right? Okay,
Judge.
Good luck. Thank you. Thanks for coming. Great to see you, man.
You too, Judge.
So serious.
Hi, guys.
Hey.
Morning, Judge.
Hi, Judge. Same old. We're here on Miss Gillis.
Thought I had it open. I closed it. All right. So Judge, she's one out of Pennsylvania for theft by deception, false impression. This one will be asking for no bond on the extradition because over the course of 6 times, she stole $780,000 from an elderly, and it shows from the hit that she's an international flight risk with a non-American passport.
That's the first time I've heard that, an international flight.
That's what it
flight
shows
risk.
on the
Is
hit.
Interpol involved?
Well, so that's why I was surprised because this was a DHS referral. I was kind of surprised there wasn't a nice hit because she's not a citizen and it shows. So I don't
Want
know.
the bond?
Check.
I want a PR bond.
PR bond. Okay, so let's bring her out, please. Gillis, if you don't mind. Yeah. Joe, you want to talk to me while we wait? Ms. Gillis.
Yes.
Good morning. So your lawyer is asking for me to set you a bond. I don't know. I've never met you before, and I have about 5 minutes to get to know who you are, to see whether it would be right to set you a bond. I have no idea what you're charged with, but the problem is that you are an inherent flight risk because you're wanted out of another jurisdiction. There's a warrant in some other state, and we got you here. Michigan.
Your Honor, around October 31st, 2023, it's alleged out of Pennsylvania that this now defendant manipulated a bank to over 6 transactions, cause a total loss of $780,000 to an elderly individual from the retirement fund. There has been regarding the affidavit, when speaking with the complainant, states that the checks for the individual were mailed out to her name with the corresponding physical address. On notification from DHS, it shows that she is an international flight risk, and due to those factors, the state would be opposed to a bond for the extradition.
Why would the Department of Homeland Security say that she's an international flight risk?
I'm not sure. I can reach out to them, but obviously if I reach out to them I can reach out to DHS and ask why. I only get the notification, and so I haven't spoken with an individual, but
What other criminal history does she have?
she does not have any others, just the 6 incidents arising from this affidavit.
I can clarify.
Please.
Possibly. I believe they think she's an inherent flight risk because they arrested her at an airport on a connecting flight, which sounds terrible, doesn't it? You're thinking, oh, she's leaving the country.
Really? Was she headed out of the country?
No, really, she was going to Jamaica. She's from Jamaica. She comes back and forth for business. She's got an H1, H2B, something about H visa. And her father is a US citizen. Here's the kicker, Judge. She gave birth January 30th of 2025.
Okay.
She's breastfeeding. So when our lovely county got her, they said, too bad, so sad. She's been in custody for 4 days. They've refused to give her access to a pump. She has asked for a heating pad to do it herself. They've only given it to her 2 times.
We'll see about, I'll reach
I
out
just
to
think
medical.
this is
Don't worry about that. I'll reach out to medical.
That
and
is
see what
insane.
Yeah, I know,
But,
it sucks.
Like
And
6
that can
days
happen.
later, and I'm like, she was clearly arrested with her child, okay? So it's not like she's lying. But I just think because of that, let's add some other things, because that by itself is like, oh, that sucks for you, right? But it's a 2B. It's not like she's a flight risk. It's not like she's a failure to appear. I get that it's like a theft by deception because of some bank mailing thing. She's never given an opportunity to go turn herself in. So I think that considering the fact she's never had an opportunity to turn herself in, this is not where she's just like running the country. She comes here back and forth. Her child is born here. Her father lives here. Connected with the fact that she has some problems going on with her 1-month-old that she's going to have to figure out. I'm asking for a PR bond. I'm asking to give her a chance. We've already done her wrong.
Before I give her a PR bond, I would like you to figure out why they're saying that.
For the international flight risk?
Yeah.
I'm more than willing to
Not only that, but you're telling me that she does this all the time, Let me see.
Do you go back and forth? You can tell the judge yourself.
I have a travel visa. I have a visiting visa for the US, which is a 10-year visa, and I also have a H2 visa, which is a work visa. I worked in Utah, I worked in South Dakota, South Carolina, Massachusetts, Florida for the past 5 to 6 years, back and forth, and I also do
then you should
extensions.
Prove all this.
Yes, I do. The county office do have my passport with my visa currently stamped in it.
So let's do this. Let's roll it to tomorrow, because I don't think wow, is it already 11:30?
Yes.
Holy moly.
So they do have it downstairs in the old.
Tomorrow, I want proof that she does all this international travel routinely, so we know that she's not just trying to take off.
No, sir.
And then I'd like you to reach out to them to see why is she international flight risk. Is it a 2B?
It is.
You know, I'd like to know how they justify saying that, right? Or do you just think because she's on a flight now?
I
don't know.
I only
That's
get,
why.
I'm perfectly willing to call. I'm just obviously aware of making the call to DHS regarding the pending Pennsylvania charge. Yeah, I've always got the trigger, so. Because she doesn't have an accident right now, but because she's on a visa in
Oh,
terms of
Jared,
what they
this
decided to
is, this is crazy.
So like I said, I'm
Because
willing
then
to,
the ICE is gonna put a hold on her.
that's what I mean. It's like, I'm
ICE is
willing.
gonna do it regardless.
ICE has not put a hold.
No. If she's here with the proper documentation, they're not gonna put a hit on her. If she's here with the visas, then there's no reason for her to put a hit.
Judge, they're deporting students nowadays, but hey, that's okay. All right, I'd like to put you on the email with medical about the breast pump. I find that outrageous.
Yes, I will help you with that. Don't worry. But I'm not prepared to set her a bond yet with
Okay,
Mr. Kim saying the international, and then she's on a flight to Jamaica.
we'll get the proof. I'm gonna have to zoom in tomorrow though, but I'll get it handled.
Sure, of course.
Okay,
Yes,
let's
Judge.
go up there.
How are you, Judge? Good morning.
Good morning.
Still, yes. Judge, I'm here on Jesus Figueroa. It's approaching on a plea. You're on?
Okay, are you ready? Oh, it's a second DWI? Is it a true first?
It's a true first.
Okay, I'm okay with it. Come on. That's why I was, got it. Okay. All right. Good morning, Mr. Figueroa. Good morning. Sir, you're charged with driving while intoxicated. You're facing up to a year in jail and or a $4,000 fine. It looks like the state is going to reduce that, take off the enhancement. So now you're facing only 6 months in jail and or a $2,000 fine. You've worked out an agreement where they're offering you 3 days in jail with credit for the 2 days that you have done. You need to understand that this charge will now go on your record as of today. It's going to be there for the rest of your life. What we're doing today, from now on, you're facing a minimum of 30 days in jail for any new cases that you pick up. No more proverbial slaps on the wrist. Do you understand? You give up a lot of rights by entering into this agreement. You give up the right to a trial, right to compel witnesses to testify on your behalf, confront and cross-examine your accusers. If you're not a citizen, there are possible immigration consequences. You can be deported, excluded from the country, denied naturalization. You give up the right to appeal. Once you accept this agreement, there's no turning back. Do you understand?
Yes.
This is what you want to do.
Yes.
How do you plead to the offense of driving while intoxicated? I'm going to find you guilty. I will follow the agreement, sentence you to 3 days in jail, grant you credit for 2. I'm now going to suspend your license. I have to. I'm going to suspend it for the minimum, which is 90 days. From now on, you get pulled over. An officer's going to see this. Even the faintest smell of alcohol, dope, anything, you're going to go down. So don't get into a car, even if you've had a sip. You understand?
Yes.
All right, good luck. Thanks, Josh.
And we filed a DPS waiver search.
I'm going to waive your fines and fees that would normally be $4,500. That's what you would normally owe with a case like this. You pick up a second DWI, it's $6,000. Do you understand?
Yes.
And a minimum of 30 days in jail. Get the clue. All right, good luck.
You can.
Thanks.
Judge, I have another case. Last name is Said, S-A-I-D. I'm here, Attorney Russell Newman is in trial. He wanted me to take care of this case, but he's not present. He's not here today, Judge.
I'm going to end up revoking it then. He was supposed to go.
Yeah.
Well, let's see. Do you know Saeed? Did he show up?
We got notification that he did not.
Got it. Okay. I'm going to end up revoking it.
Something his father has been in touch with me.
No, he's supposed to be here. This is the second time we've done this. The case, it's
old. Yeah.
no, it's 250 days old.
Okay.
He knew it because I admonished him.
Right. I
ad
don't know.
nauseum last night. So,
We'll see what we can do with it, Judge.
thanks. Thank you. All right. 5,000 on both. Is this the
From
one,
last week,
did you
yeah.
get it done?
We did. I just heard we got denied for PTI. Yeah, I'm shocked. I thought it was a good mitigation package.
Just due to the accident and the details of the driving fast, he was denied.
What do you want to do?
I'd like to set it for trial. Well, actually, I'd like to have a compliance hearing. There's some discovery that is missing. The state brought it to my attention. I'll let the state.
It's so there was multiple agencies on the scene. It appears that we only received discovery from one of the agencies and the other agency did not submit discovery to us. I have watched the footage and I've been able to identify the other officers on scene and I've been in contact with them. I just haven't received the discovery yet.
How long do you think, have you spoken to them or no?
Yes, I've spoken to the,
What did they say? Do they have it?
they would need to look. I think there might be an additional offense report out there and I think there might be an additional body worn camera.
Okay, so let's do this. Let's do this. I'll set it for a compliance hearing on Friday. Subpoena the well,
I mean, you're judging, if we don't have this by then,
I mean, yeah, because the case is like,
case, right?
you know,
This is an issue I've seen with this particular agency.
what agency is it? What the flip?
I've seen it where their system goes by offense report number, but sometimes they may have a different office put one. So then when the body worn camera comes back, it tracks to a different number. There's a way that HPD can pull it up by their own name, badge number, but we don't have access to that. We just pull it up by the office report number. I've seen that in felony. It's bit me in the behind before when I was at trial where, you just don't know where the body came from.
Okay. I mean, I guess Friday. Blaze, what do you think?
I mean, it's been
261 days.
I think if we are telling the officer, like, you need to have it by then, I'm hoping that lights a fire.
Okay, Friday.
I have a scheduling issue for Friday, Judge.
Zoom in.
I can zoom in. Well, what if he's gonna do a plea? Well, I guess it's, we'll see if it comes.
See if it comes.
Yeah, I think they may dump it.
It's,
Okay.
okay.
Can I wait my client's appearance though? Okay. Thank you, Judge. I appreciate it.
Miss Smith, good morning.
Good morning, Judge. I was here on Friday on two cases, which is Manuel Cooch, COC, and then CUZ.
Yes.
And he's in custody, Judge, but right now he's in the 177.
Okay, we'll roll with tomorrow.
Yes, sir. And then another defendant is Neil White, and he was in custody and being processed on Friday, but it appears he made bond over the weekend, and he's not here, Judge. And he's got a bond violation, Mr. White bond violation report, and the state has filed a motion to revoke and raise. And he didn't check in, Judge.
PR bonds on all these cases.
Neil?
White is in custody, right?
No.
No, I don't.
It's both said he's in custody.
At you going? You got Neil White? I'm showing bond made.
I'll double check. Yeah, the anthem separate by clause. Just let me make sure you get it.
I mean, he's supposed to be here for these cases today. I mean, I guess maybe they get him a 7-day setting. I don't know.
And then you need another shirt on
White.
They just had to get the next, yeah, I just.
So what's probably going to happen is he got a 7-day setting.
He's got what, Judge?
He got, when they bond out, they get 7-day settings normally. Okay. I'm assuming that they probably gave him 7-day settings on everything. What I'd like to do is put him on for Friday. So if you have a good number, please reach out to him and let him know that we're going to put him on docket for Friday.
will, Judge.
He has to be
I
here.
will.
Okay.
And the other gentleman carried till tomorrow. Thank you, Judge.
where the passenger is getting out of the car, I would say the officer would have the right to at least make sure the passenger was in the car while he was conducting a stop. That's his.
Yes.
I don't even think that's an arrestable offense. You know? It's not an arrestable offense. They just literally pull him out, he's speeding and they arrest him. And then the co-defendant's doing nothing wrong. He just gets out of the car. He can just walk away. Yeah, I don't see anything wrong.
Thank you.
Good morning, Mr. James.
I know. I was supposed to be here yesterday, but I didn't have my court papers. I thought I was supposed to be on the 25th. And I called the court.
Okay. I will reinstate your bond today.
Now I called the court. And she told me here this morning. So I had to catch 2 buses. I catch 1 bus.
There's no need for you to say anything. Just don't miss court again.
Yes, sir.
Sir, you're charged with assault, bodily injury. You're facing up to a year in jail and or a $4,000 fine. We are going to do probable cause. You have the right to remain silent. Anything you say can or will be used against you. You have the right to have an attorney present. If you cannot afford one will be appointed to you, sir. Okay.
I'm sorry, but there's a photo from my computer.
Excuse me,
We have to do probable cause.
Oh, we do?
Just, you have the right to remain silent. I don't want you to say anything because I don't want you to hurt your case anymore, okay?
On March 13th, 2025, at approximately 3:11 a.m., officers were dispatched to a gas station in Houston, Harris County, Texas, in reference to an assault. Upon arrival, officers met with the complainant, who stated the defendant assaulted him with his arms. The complainant stated he was at the gas station when an unrelated suspect started beating on him. As he was getting beat up, the defendant jumped onto the complainant and started beating on him as well. The defendant struck the complainant with a closed fist and strangled the complainant from behind with his forearms in a chokehold for 5 minutes. The complainant passed out. The complainant stated he felt pain. The complainant pointed out the defendant, who was across the street, and the officers attempted to detain the defendant, and the defendant resisted. The complainant positively identified the defendant. The complainant and the defendant are acquaintances through the complainant's girlfriend. The complainant had a bruise on his neck and a bump knot on his cheek. I have spoken to the complainant. So from what the complainant has told me is it is
Sir.
consistent.
Move.
It's consistent with the rip, but then also this other suspect apparently had fired at their vehicle while the defendant was being detained, and there's an ongoing aggravated assault along with this as well for the other suspect.
You know who that is?
Yes, I've gotten his name. I need to reach out to the officer to see what the status is on that, but we do have the name of the other suspect.
Mr. James, I'm going to find that there's sufficient probable cause to go forward with your case. If I find that you put hands on anyone in this life from now on, I'm going to revoke your bond and I'm going to make it so high you'll have teeth falling out. Do you understand?
Yes, sir.
You are not to consume alcohol, illegal drugs, or unprescribed controlled medication. I'm going to randomly test you. If I find that you're using alcohol or illegal drugs, I will revoke your bond and put you in jail. If I find that you're a danger to my community, likewise. No more PR bonds. Do you understand?
Yes, sir.
You are not to have any contact with this person. You're not to go within 1,000 feet of this. Was it a gas station?
Yes, it was a gas station, Your Honor.
This gas station, and I'm going to put an ankle monitor where I know where you are at all times. You just had 2 aggravated assaults and a burglary of a building
I didn't.
not months ago. So,
Son,
Mr.
I had
James,
nothing to do with this.
I want you to understand something. I will protect my community at all cost. Do you understand?
I understand that, sir. But I
don't
touch nobody. I broke the fight up between
Here's
the
what
guy.
we'll do. Here's what we will do. I will give you a lawyer today. We will wait for this evidence to come in. There's always 2 sides to a
Yeah,
story.
the officer said they need the film from the gas station. That exonerates me.
I want you to listen.
Sir.
There are always 2 sides to a story. And the evidence will point to whose side is correct. We are giving you the benefit of the doubt, and this is why you are out in the free world as it is now. But if I find that you become a danger to my community, if I find that you pick up a new case, if I find that you break any of these conditions that I set forth, you know what's going to happen. Do you understand?
Sure.
I don't want to hear this. I don't want to hear that. It doesn't matter to me. All what matters to me is going forward, what happens. And I want my community safe.
Understand?
Judge, can we also get a residential restriction for him not to be able to go near the complainant's residence as well? Because from what it sounds like to me, they all know where each
No.
other lives.
No, I don't.
So,
When I say I don't want you to have contact with the complaining witness in this case,
Can I just say one thing?
hold on. It is a Mr. Hernandez. When I'm telling you I don't want you to have contact with this person, it's phone calls, text messages, social media, where this person lives, where this person works, where this person hangs out. If I find that you are anywhere near this person, then I will revoke your bond. Do you understand?
Yes, sir.
And here's the rub, is that if I make your bond $5,000 to $10,000 or $15,000 and you don't have anyone to make that bond, you will be stuck like Chuck until this case is over with. All I'm asking you to do now is keep my community safe and don't go near this person.
I don't communicate with this person. I ain't touching nobody, Your Honor. I was breaking this guy.
Stop. I will give you a lawyer today. You can tell your side to the lawyer, and then you guys can come up to an agreement. I don't need to be involved at this time.
But the officer told me they could.
Look, stop. I don't want to hear it. You have the right to remain silent. Exercise that right. You are not to be in possession of any weapons, no alcohol, illegal drugs, random testing, a GPS monitor, and no going within 1,000 feet of where the person lives or doesn't work.
I don't even communicate with the guy.
Do you mind appointing Miss? Okay, I'm now going to give you a lawyer. You will be able to speak to the lawyer, and then you guys can come up to an agreement. You must remain in contact with the lawyer. If the lawyer tells me he cannot get a hold of you because you're ducking and dodging phone calls, I will issue a warrant. Do you understand?
But Your Honor,
You can talk to him. He'll be here shortly, and then you can tell him what happened. All right? Okay.
All right.
Okay.
Thank you, Your Honor.
We're good.
Okay, thank you.
you know,
Yeah. Come on, let's get this.
I had nothing to do.
Well, this is more of a client service matter than anything else. I would like to reapproach, Your Honor, on Mr. James. Mr. James has some questions about the probable cause, and if it's possible, I'd like to have probable cause read while I'm here with him so that I can communicate to him adequately everything that's going on.
Okay.
Thank you.
Come up, Mr. James. He's saying there's no problem. Come on.
Sure, Honor. I think at this point, I'd like to just say that he's not fully understanding or appreciating the magnitude of what's going on so that we can communicate effectively. I'd just like us to have the transparency.
Absolutely.
Thank you, Your Honor.
You ready?
Yes, sir.
Okay. You are charged with assault causing bodily injury. You are facing a year in jail and or a $4,000 fine. She's going to read what happened in this case. Please.
on March 13th, 2025, at approximately 3:11, officers were dispatched to a gas station in Houston, Harris County, Texas, in reference to an assault. Upon arrival, officers met with the complainant, who stated the defendant assaulted him with his arm. The complainant stated that he was at the gas station when an unrelated suspect started beating on him. As he was getting beat up, the defendant jumped onto the complainant and started beating on him as well. The defendant struck the complainant with a closed fist, then strangled the complainant from behind with his
Okay, hold on. Did you hear what that said? Did you hear that?
Yeah, I know that's not true.
Okay.
That's what they're saying happened.
That's why we have evidence. Evidence points to whose side is correct. I know that you're saying it didn't happen.
Said that. Somebody said that. That's the probable cause.
We have film.
I got that. That's right. We're gonna work on it. Just listen.
With his forearms in a chokehold for 5 minutes. The complainant passed out. The complainant stated he felt pain. The complainant pointed out the defendant, who was across the street. When officers arrived, the officers attempted to detain the defendant, and the defendant resisted. The complainant positively identified the defendant. The complainant and defendant are acquaintances through the complainant's girlfriend. The complainant had a bruise on his neck and a bump knot on his cheek.
And Your Honor, of course, he doesn't have a bump on his cheek or his neck, and they got the wrong thing. They got the wrong guy. And we're gonna prove that. So, but right now, Your Honor, do you find probable cause? Judge found probable cause based on that. Now, we're gonna fight this, okay?
Okay.
Okay, now listen, now we got one more thing to take care of. Your Honor, I understand that as part of his bond conditions, the court is requesting he has an ankle monitor. Your Honor, we understand that the purpose of bond and the conditions are to ensure his return to court. I have talked to him and we'd like to make his next appearance required, Your Honor.
Okay.
We would ask that he not have to have that ankle monitor, Your Honor.
And the state would be opposed, just due to the complainant's safety and the threats to their life that happened, that was relayed to us during this incident. I don't know how him and the other suspect are involved. The state would be opposed to not having him do that.
And if I may, Your Honor, my client was not the initial aggressor. The facts are uncontroverted that my client, it was introduced to a scene of combat. Whether or not he was trying to break it up and help and it was a misinterpretation, or he actually hit this person who was ultimately unconscious and their recollection could be questioned. Those are all factual questions, Your Honor. He's contesting that he was a good Samaritan, Your Honor, and we'd like to prove that. But there were other facts that took place that were not my client. We would ask that even though they have concerns, he is not posing a risk that he would not return to court, Your Honor. And that would be the reason for the ankle monitor.
My fear, and after looking at his criminal history, he has extensive criminal history dating back to 1987.
Yes, Your Honor.
In fact, he just did 300 days on a burglar of a building not just a couple months ago, where 2 aggravated assaults with a deadly weapon were dismissed.
Yes, sir.
So my fear is I don't want him using alcohol, illegal drugs, and I don't want him anywhere near the complaining witnesses. And I want to ensure that this doesn't happen. So that's why I put this on. If after some time passes where there are no issues, I'm always happy to revisit. But for the time being, I want to ensure that our community is protected and that the complaining witness is also protected. I mean, we have here an allegation where he was choked for 5 alleged minutes until he passed out.
No, that never happened.
The evidence will point to whose side is correct. I'm assuming, and I would hope, that if this is the fact, that officers would take pictures, there should be ligature marks, there should be all kinds of, so we'll see. I don't know. But the only thing.
Right. They don't have it right now. Yep. Yes, sir.
You need to listen, Mr. James, you also need to understand that you need to be patient. Rome wasn't built in a day. It takes time to get evidence. They don't get it immediately. It may take 6 months to get a 911 call. I don't know. But it takes time. So please be patient and don't take it out on your lawyer. He's trying to do the best he can. All I'm asking you to do is don't use alcohol, illegal drugs, and stay away from this person. Don't pick up any new cases.
Say yes. I say yes. Can you stay away from the person?
I don't be around.
And I don't want you to go near I don't want you to go where the gas station was. I don't want you to go to their house. I don't, nothing of this nature.
Can you do that?
Yes.
Tell the judge you can do that.
I can do that.
There you go. That's it. That's it. You can do that.
That's all I'm asking. Okay.
Thank you, Your Honor.
All right, Mr. James, good luck, man.
Yes, sir. I'm yelling, troop about this.
All right.
In this court case, a man named Mr. James appeared before the judge after being charged with assault causing bodily injury following a violent incident at a gas station in Harris County. According to police, while another suspect was already attacking the complainant, Mr. James allegedly joined the fight, struck the victim with a closed fist, and placed him in a chokehold for nearly 5 minutes until the complainant passed out. The victim was left with visible injuries, including bruises on his neck and a swollen cheek, and he later positively identified Mr. James to officers. Although Mr. James insisted he was only trying to break up the fight and claimed he was being wrongly accused, The judge found enough probable cause to move the case forward and focused on protecting the community first. Because of his criminal history, including prior aggravated assault allegations and burglary charges, the judge imposed strict bond conditions including no alcohol, no illegal drugs, no weapons, GPS ankle monitoring, and a complete no-contact order with the complainant, including staying away from the gas station, the victim's home, and workplace. The judge made it clear that if he violated any condition, picked up a new case, or posed any danger to the community, his bond would be revoked immediately, and he would return to jail. This case shows how quickly violent incidents can lead to serious legal consequences, especially when someone already has a troubled criminal history.